you had a hard day today. Everything went wrong. And all day, all of those moments replayed in your mind. Then we get home. Then your parents ask you, why didn't you clean your room before leaving this morning? And before you even have time to think, you respond. Maybe it's your tone. Maybe it's your words. And it's not even really about that moment. It's everything that built up before it. Later you think about it. And you wish you had handled it differently. Has that ever happened to you? Sometimes it's not just about what's happening in the moment. It's everything that leads up to it. And when emotions build up, we can react before we even have time to think. And in those moments, it can feel like everything happens so fast that we don't get a chance to slow down. And that's something many people experience, especially when those emotions are strong. That can look like responding quickly in a conversation, sending messages you didn't fully think through, or saying something in frustration that you really didn't mean. And even though it only takes a moment, it can stay with you afterwards. Let's do a little emotional understanding and our brain insight, okay? At this stage of your life, your brain is still developing, especially the part that helps with decision making and slowing things down, especially if you're still a teen, all the way up to the age of 26 or 27. So sometimes your emotions respond faster than your thoughts can catch up. That doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It just means you're still learning how to pause and respond. The goal isn't to never feel those emotions. It's learning how to respond to those emotions. Reacting is something we all do, but learning how to respond is skills that takes time, awareness, and practice. There's something important to understand about faith and reaction. We have faith, but faith doesn't always remove strong emotions, but it helps guide how we respond to those emotions. And in the moment, that sweet moment, you can take a time to pause and pray and ask God to help you respond. How do you want God to help you respond? Hopefully with patience, with clarity, and self-control. You don't have to respond in the moment if you're not ready. So, there was a time when people questioned Jesus. They misunderstood him, or they spoke to him in ways that could have caused a strong reaction. But instead of reacting quickly, he often responded with calmness, wisdom, and intention. So, you don't have to react to every moment immediately. Taking time to pause can help you respond more clearly. Choosing a better response can lead to better outcomes than reacting in the moment. So, maybe it looks like reading a message that frustrated you and responding right away without thinking it through, or reacting in a conversation when something small reminds you of something bigger. And in the moment, it feels justified. But later, you realize you are reacting to more than just the situation. And that one moment can turn into something you wished you could take back. Responding instead of reacting doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means giving yourself time to understand them. And when you create space between what you feel and how you respond, you give yourself the ability to choose a better outcome. Not every moment needs immediate response. You're not expected to get this right every single time. We're all human. Learning how to respond instead of react is something that develops over time with practice and patience. And in every moment, pause. Please pause. Pause. Because you're giving yourself time and you're building that skill. So, if you find yourself in a difficult moment, I want you to pause. I want you to really, really give yourself that time to feel those feelings and to be able to center yourself. Take a deep breath. That space is required. You can even count to 3, or you can step away if you need to. And oftentimes when you find yourself in those type of situations, maybe saying, I'm feeling a little frustrated right now, or I feel like I might say something that might get me in trouble, or I might say something that's not beneficial to me or you, will be helpful. Then respond later when you actually took your time, you did your counting, you did your breathing, you paused, you gave your brain time to relax. Then come back to it. It's never too late to come back to it. But if we say it, we oftentimes, our minds get the best of us and we begin to overthink. So that awareness will help you grow over time. If you like, you can take this moment as a personal prayer. God, when I feel those strong emotions, help me slow down and respond with patience and wisdom. Give me the strength to pause and the clarity to choose my words and actions carefully. Help me grow in self-confidence and respond in a way that reflects who I am becoming. You can also add this in your prayer. Give me direction to know when to step away. Or give me faith and wisdom to know when to pause. Right? That adding that into your prayer could be beneficial to your journey and to your growth. So I want you to always remember, growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens step by step, and it takes time. And a courageous mind grows through reflection, wisdom, and faith. I will see you in our next episode.